On January 29, 2026, something significant happened that most people missed. Northlake moved one step closer to becoming America's rare earth magnet capital. I'm Edson Miranda with the Alliance Network. What I'm about to break down isn't just another economic development story. This is a $1.2 billion investment backed by the US Department of Defense. And the employment numbers, they just got bigger than anyone expected. Here's what happened. January 2022, Northlake Town Council approved tax abatements for MP10X development. 1 week later, January 29th, Denton County Commissioners voted 3-0 to approve a complimentary package. 10-year tax abatement, 50% property tax reduction, total value $9.3 million. Tucked away in those documents is a detail that changes everything. Initial estimates suggested 150 to 200 jobs. The tax abatement requires a minimum of 1,000 full-time employees with an average annual salary of $74,000. That's not a rounding error, that's a complete recalibration of the real estate impact. MP Materials is America's only large-scale rare earth producer. They own Mountain Pass Mine in California, the only active rare earth mine in the United States, and opened the nation's only large-scale rare earth magnet facility in Fort Worth in 2023. Rare earth magnets are in F-35 fighter jets, every electric vehicle motor, wind turbines, MRI machines, smartphones. For decades, the US relied almost entirely on China for these magnets. China produces 70% of the world's rare earth materials and controls 90% plus of global magnet manufacturing. In July 2025, the US Department of Defense made a $400 million equity investment in MP Materials, provided a $150 million loan, and guaranteed a 10-year price floor. This wasn't a grant. The US government became MP Materials' largest shareholder because rare earth magnets are classified as critical national security infrastructure. Following the DoD partnership, JP Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs committed $1 billion in construction financing. Apple committed $500 million to purchase American-made magnets. That's $2+ billion in committed capital before breaking ground. With tax incentives approved, we now know the confirmed location: Harmonson Road and FM 156 in Northlake. Approximately 100 acres owned by an entity associated with Ross Perot Jr. and Hillwood, the same group behind Alliance, Texas. Direct I-35 West access for logistics, 30 miles from MP Materials' existing Fort Worth facility, proximity to Alliance, Texas' intermodal rail hub, Alliance Airport for air cargo. This isn't random. Hillwood has spent 35 years building the infrastructure that makes developments like this succeed. The Northlake facility, called 10X, will produce 7,000 metric tons of magnets annually. That's 7 times the Fort Worth facility's capacity. At scale, this becomes the largest rare earth magnet plant in the Western Hemisphere. Let's talk real estate impact. 1,000 employees at $74,000 average salary means roughly 1,000 housing units needed, mix of rental and owned. Master planned communities within 15 minutes of the site: Harvest by Hillwood, Pecan Square, Treeline, and Landmark, opening spring 2026 in Denton. These communities offer exactly the price points and amenities this workforce seeks. Construction timeline matters. Expect 2-year construction phase starting late 2026 or early 2027. Hiring happens in waves. 200 to 300 employees year 1, 600 to 800 by year 2, full 1,000 by year 3 when production ramps. That means rental demand surges during construction as workers relocate temporarily, followed by home buying wave 2028 to 2030 as permanent workforce settles. For commercial investors, $74 million in direct annual payroll supports retail, restaurants, services. Supplier ecosystem needs warehouse and distribution space. Industrial land within 5 miles of the site will see acquisition activity. This doesn't exist in isolation. Star Center Multisport opens mid-2026, bringing 1.3 million annual visitors. Landmarked by Hillwood, 32,000 acres, 6,000 homes. Denton's first HEB opens early 2027. Alliance, Texas just crossed $130 billion in cumulative economic impact. I've been covering the Alliance Corridor for years. This is the pattern. Infrastructure investment attracts businesses, businesses attract skilled workers, property values respond accordingly. But MP Materials represents a different category. This isn't speculative retail or residential. This is defense critical manufacturing backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government. If you're relocating to North Texas for advanced manufacturing work, if you're an investor analyzing commercial real estate near this site, or if you're a homeowner in surrounding communities wondering what this means for your property value, I've written the most comprehensive analysis available. I break down the DoD partnership, the financing structure, the tax incentives, employment phasing, housing demand calculations, and what this means for every surrounding community. Link is in the description, or just contact me directly, alliance@mirandarealty.team. You can always call or text me at 940-577-2051. This is the Alliance Network, intelligence for the Alliance Corridor. We'll see you on the next one.